Welcome to the Battle of BC 6, the 6th iteration. I used to come to these tournaments when they were at a college campus, and it's just wonderful to see quite how far we've come. I'm Toph. I'm joined by
Vish.
The Electric. Is there like a positive sounding adjective that starts with V?
Victorious?
Yeah, but that's like a specific...
Yeah, that's kind of, it doesn't quite apply. Vivacious?
The very good Vish.
Very good Vish.
I'm curious about that. We've got Commaster and Graves up in the top there.
Yeah, a little Pacific Northwest team
Action.
kill.
That's right. Yes.
Potentially after this. Graves being #1 in Washington, I believe.
Wow.
Actually, Chango might be one now.
Okay.
I think Chango is one right now. And
so what you're telling me is Slime is kind of like #1 in Washington.
yeah.
Since...
Yeah.
You know.
If you do the,
we used to call it Inuit logic.
That's right.
Back in the day?
If you beat this person and I beat you, then I've beaten that person.
Yes. Slime triumphing over Graves at...
Battle of VC.
4.
Battle of VC 4. Two Battle of VCs ago.
I beat Slime at Battle of VC 5.
Oh, so you have kind of
And Graves beat me a bunch when we played on Unranked. He was kind of messing me up. So I think we're like a classic RPS scenario. You know what I mean?
Right, like a Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle kind of situation.
I think that's what's going on, yeah.
Right.
I think me, Slime, and Graves are the Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander
of
modern Super Smash Bros. Melee. It's kind of like that Korean DJ, the Mewtwo King, and the...
Right.
I think it was PC.
Race. The robot, the...
Cool as a cucumber, ball of white hot fire, and the computer.
The computer, that's what it was, yeah.
The computer.
The computer. No side Bs occur.
Side being.
Good DI on the forward air. Drift. That's
okay.
it. That's it.
And side...
That's one of those things where Zane is now going to wake up, right? I feel
wake
like the
me up inside, can't wake up.
That's exactly what's going on inside Zane's mind in this moment.
Remember that one? S2J.
Maybe that's what Nick and Whittier...
Can't edge guard.
Is there really a song like this?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know
the Henry
this.
K on YouTube.
No, I gotta
go.
The
OG Peng Boys.
I gotta go listen to this now.
There's no way you've never heard Vish. Are you kidding me?
I've heard the original, but not the
everyone's
remix.
heard the original. You haven't heard the... Oh my God, Vish. This is like the Golden Era Melee.
Oh.
Wizzy. It's the Falcon Angel versus Falcon Devil.
That was kind of Wizzy
versus Wizzy.
That was kind of Wizzy-esque.
Levin's last tournament, maybe.
Potentially.
But is it really his last tournament?
The last tournament of 2024.
Or is it his last Melee tournament?
Last Melee tournament of 2024. I don't even think it's like he's done forever.
Isn't it kind of all our last tournaments of 2024? Because when you really, truly think about it, there is no past or future, only the now.
Ooh.
When you really think about the nature of the fabric of all things.
Yeah, we can't really say for certain.
Is tomorrow promised?
Yeah.
I would say... You say yeah?
Tomorrow does not actually exist. It's a figment of our imagination.
That's right.
So...
That's right. And even... when we say our imagination, me and you, what's me, what's you? Aren't we all... Isn't it... There's just one reality.
Yeah.
And we're all just... Is there a self?
We're all just watching it in our own lens.
I would say no. I would say there's no self. Fiction knows what I'm talking about.
There's no self. It's
and the
only
reason
a collective.
fiction... And that's why fiction's winning. Fiction probably is more in tune with the nature of all things than Rom the Marth right now.
And you're saying that... Leffen's saying that it's his last tournament, showing that he's not in tune with the nature of all things?
No, I think he might be more in tune. He knows that, right? Tomorrow's never promised. There's only the here and now. Just like that song in Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Here and now. You played Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
I did, but I don't remember that song. I was kind of thinking Take Me Out still.
Take me out.
Dude, game 5 on the bottom right. Is that...
Oh, you just grabbed the ledge! Grab the ledge!
Grab the ledge!
Grab the fucking ledge! I need you to yell, Elliot, lock in. Elliot, lock in! Elliot, lock in! Elliot! Elliot, unleash the weapon! Unleash the weapon, Elliot!
Oh my God.
Unleash! He's really far from me, so I have to yell really loud.
But there's
He's the furthest away.
There's like 3 other sets in between.
They don't mind.
They don't mind, yeah.
All we have is Elliot and a dream. Elliot actually is locking in. I think it works.
I also want to know what the weapon is. I want to know what the weapon is.
It's Elliot. It's just Elliot.
Oh.
It's just Elliot.
Oh. So when you unleash the weapon as Elliot, you're unleashing yourself.
Yeah. Which we all need to do from time to time.
That's true. That's true.
Right?
It's more like a believe in me, that believes in you. It's one of those kind of things.
I think you... Yeah, I know what you mean. I think you misspoke, but I agree.
Believe in me that believes in you?
Yes.
Yeah,
but it's all Elliot. It's the believe in me that believes in me.
Right.
Yeah. Dude, hey, does Maya actually have a nice mustache, or did I make that up?
Oh,
that's a big rest. Dang. All right. Well, I mean, I think he played pretty good. I think he was.
It was doable. It was doable.
So doable. It was so doable.
It was doable.
But HBox, this would be a good time to talk about HBox.
Tell us about
So,
HBox.
okay, we have, so last night, dinner was me, you, and HBox, and I'll just tell the whole story from my point of view, my POV. You hit me up after my commentary blog. You say, hey, come join me for dinner. I'm at the Cactus Club Cafe near the hotel. Now, it's important to note there are 2 Cactus Club Cafes a couple blocks from each other. I would say you were at the Cactus Club Cafe near the venue, not the one near the hotel. So
no, the one that was
okay, yeah, I get
to
it.
the
They're
hotel.
roughly equidistant to the hotel. They're just in opposite directions. So they're both roughly 5 minutes from the hotel. It's just that they're 10 minutes from each other because they're. And so I go to the wrong Cactus Club Cafe because Vish didn't send me the address. He just says the one near the hotel.
I sent you right after. You said that
after I got there and searched both
you went
floors
so
of this
fast.
massive restaurant.
It's not my fault that you're
yeah,
so
because I
fast.
wanted to join you for dinner because I love your company, Vish.
You sounded
okay. It's important to note this is a massive restaurant and it's 2 stories.
Okay.
So I searched the entire place for Vish. I don't see him. And then I'm thinking, you know what? Screw this. I don't want to have this exact same experience at the other Cactus Club Cafe. So I'm thinking of going back to the hotel. You call me on the cell phone.
Yeah.
Just like that song by Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, I'm at the other all this stuff. And I was about to flake. I was like, dude, I don't know, man. I don't want to walk all the way back 10 minutes. And then you go, I say, okay, who's at dinner right now? Who's there? And you say, it's just me and Juan. And I was just like, I need to be there. Dude.
Oh, it was an experience.
Yes, it was a true experience. Yes,
We had steaks together. We had steaks together.
We shared that creme brulee.
Yeah.
And HBox, you know when you get creme brulee, you take the spoon and you tap the top of it to
crack it,
break it open, and we let HBox do the little tapping of the spoon on the creme brulee.
I don't know if we let him, but he did it.
He did it, but I think he did it as a gesture of like a welcoming gesture, like a gentleman dig in.
Yeah, like breaking bread together.
And I don't know if you noticed, but HBox left us the final bite because you don't want to be the guy to take the final little bite of dessert. He left it for us,
and he also left us like a couple of the blueberries on there too.
He left us, and he told us even he was like, guys, you gotta try.
Yeah,
you gotta try the blueberries. It's just a different flavor profile with the blueberries in there. I mean, it was just a great dinner.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, man, how lucky I am as a human being to have known this man, Hungrybox, truly born too late to explore the world, too early to explore the universe, but born at just the right time to explore Hungrybox.
Yeah. That was beautifully said, Toph.
Thanks, man. I love that guy.
I think we're all very lucky.
I just love dude, I really love that guy. I really do. I don't know how to describe it.
Oh, Null and Snap? Oh, I didn't know Snap was here.
Oh, Snap, yeah.
Oh, Snap.
Null and dude, we
Snap.
should imagine it was Null versus Void.
Oh, that
Null and Void.
That photo happened at a summit, actually.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's funny is I was watching recently because I went back and I was watching Salt versus Slug, and I brought it up to Bobby. I was bringing up that like Salt played really, really well against. I think she 3-0'd Slug. I think it was 3-0. And then Bobby was like, "Wow, Salt versus Slug, like that's a historically losing matchup." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I didn't even think of it that way.
Slugs never win.
Slug has, Slug has a really tough time with that one.
And I think that'll just be the case from now until forever.
I think, yeah.
Giving them their due diligence.
Yeah.
Oh no, the get-up attack.
Best move in the game. That's what they used to say.
It still might be the case.
Yeah.
By some metrics.
I think it's Falcon Punch.
It's what?
Falcon Punch.
Oh, yeah. What about Ganon Punch?
It's not even called that, right? It's a Warlock Punch?
Warlock Punch.
Wizard's Hand.
I like the idea that he says Ganon Punch instead, though.
He should.
He should say Ganon Punch. It would
But
do better.
He's such a sneaky tactician, so he doesn't want to tell. He doesn't want to let you know what move he's doing.
Oh, he's not going to announce the move?
Yeah,
like some other people in this game?
He's not honorable like that. He's a thief. He's the prince of thieves.
He does yell very loudly, though.
Yeah, but he's not yelling what move he's doing. He's just yelling.
Which would still kind of startle you and make you look at his direction.
It would. That's what my case used to do.
Wow, you really tied this in back to
Thank you. You know, I only talk about the match, so. How drunk is Toph? I'm offended. I am 0 drinks in. I am stone sober. I get a little excited for because I love Super Smash Bros. Melee from the bottom of my heart that I can't be drunk on Super Smash Bros. Melee. Is that the world we live in?
That's the world we live in.
Am I slurring very much?
No, you're not slurring at all.
Unreal. Oh, Toph's having a good time. He's excited.
You let him know, Toph.
Preposterous.
Preposterous. I've been with you the whole day, and I can attest that none of that is true.
I did have 2 iced coffees. You know, something I've been observing, I actually made a video, like, back when I was making YouTube videos, over COVID, about, like, the dearth that our community was experiencing in ice climbers' mains. There are not very many of them for a while.
What did you say the word dearth?
Dearth. D-E-A-R-T-H.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
Lack. It means lack.
Okay, nice.
But what I'm observing at this very tournament, I feel like the ices are kind of back on the menu, back on the map.
Yeah.
It's back on the menu, boys. That's the second one.
That's the second one.
You remember that? That's like the famous line that everyone has qualms with.
What's the qualm?
So the Uruk-hai find the 2 hobbits, when they capture them, and one of them goes, "Meat's back on the menu," because he wants to eat them.
He wants to eat them. Yeah.
And the question is, like, we see in the extended version, we see how the Uruk-hai are created. They're sort of born out of the dirt, like Saruman pulls them out of the earth, the mud,
like they're
like yesterday, and they're born full-bodied. How do they know what a menu is?
They learned it that day.
But they say back on the menu.
Oh.
So now back on the menu implies, right?
Or maybe it's one of those things where the first guy says it and then everyone laughs along because they're like, I don't want to be that person that doesn't know what a menu is.
Right.
Because everyone's like, a menu.
They like vaguely, loosely know. Yeah, there's like food on it.
I think
they're
just excited for the meat. They
Right.
just heard the word meat and they just got hyped up. They're like, all right, yeah.
And we do kind of do that. You know, someone says something and we just kind of we repeat what the people are saying, even though
we repeat what the people are saying.
That we do, Vish. That we do. That we do.
Oh, baby.
I'll never stop riffing.
Riffing till you're whiffing.
Ooh.
That's kind of like what melee neutral is.
Yeah, it used to be shot until you're crying.
No, it's riffing until you're whiffing.
Now we're just riffing until we're whiffing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
There's a lot of little ad-libs in the squab situations, you know what I'm
Melee's
saying?
like jazz.
Yeah.
But like a dubstep remix.
Yeah, but the thing is,
You know?
in Melee, you could just play the right notes. Just play the right notes.
Doesn't that kind of counteract the thing you just said about how Melee's riffing?
Yeah, but you could also just play the right notes.
I see. So you could do either one.
Yeah.
That's the dubstep remix.
You could either play jazz or you could just play classical.
What song were you singing? I was trying to do like a dubstep thing.
I was trying to do a classical song.
Okay.
I don't know what the name of it is.
Wait, which one? Wait, I can... The can?
That's not classical, is it?
It's not really. I mean, it's a classic. I'd say it's a classic.
It is a classic.
Nah. Always Omega 3.
Oh, what? You grabbed the up B?
That was crazy. Yeah, I heard a...
Younger popping off.
It's like Marth hawking a loogie, you know?
Yeah. And then someone grabbing you and saying, stop doing that.
Stop doing
that's
that.
unhygienic.
Yeah, that's actually kind of gross. Yeah, come on, man.
Falco looking out for
Use the
everyone
Cuspidor.
else.
That's what it's for. Tori, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
Okay.
Stiv beat life.
Yeah.
Stiv beat life. Oh, and we also got Nick M. Witt,
Nick M. Witt.
who lost to Zane earlier today.
But I would say the
A decent
highlight reel
performance.
combo, that one combo was, you put that in the highlight reel.
Yeah.
With the reverse waveland off knee, that was chef's kiss.
You put that on your Twitter. You put that on your Twitter, just that clip by
Put
itself.
that in your pipe and smoke it.
It would be quite potent.
I like how you said that like the way Gandalf would say it somehow.
Can anchovy
What do you think?
beat eggs?
You think Two Towers is still playing in the or Return of the King still playing in the
in the hotel room?
hotel room right now? When we left our hotel room to go here to come to the venue to commentate this block, they had just started the Battle of Minas Tirith on the hotel TV in Return of the King. I think if it's the extended edition, probably the movie's still going on.
Dude, you know what? The quad stream is kind of like the Battle of Minas Tirith.
Because there's so many different
things
aspects
happening at the same
Yes,
time.
there's the king. Flee! Flee for your lives!
But Two Towers is the best.
Yeah.
For many
Why'd
reasons.
you kind of say that like Christopher Walken? Did you mean to do that?
No, I did
like
not.
Two Towers.
I like Two Towers.
So I was watching. Oh, you haven't seen Dune 2 yet. You know he's in Dune 2.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Dude, okay, man, it's not a spoiler. It's not a
It may
spoiler.
be.
It's not a spoiler.
Chat, close your
It's
ears.
not a spoiler.
Close your eyes.
What I will say is that he mostly does an excellent job not talking in his Christopher Walken voice. But there's one line where he like couldn't help himself, and it comes out. And he says, Paul Atreides, we must find him. And I lost my shit in the theater. I was like, dude, you can't say that, man. Come on. Like, who let that... You have to reshoot the scene. You can't let him go. We must find him.
I mean, that's his voice, though. I don't think he's doing a bit.
Yeah, he's not doing a bit, but the Emperor of the Universe can't talk like that. It's just not.
I mean, what if Christopher Walken commentated Melee?
We must find him. Zane does a really good Christopher Walken voice.
And a very good Marge.
And unfortunately, a very good Marge. And a very good Toad from Mario. Which, as it turns out, is just a slightly higher pitched Marge.
Yeah.
Might even be same voice actor. Who knows? Toad! Peanut! No, that's not Marge. That's Lois.
I don't know who that was.
Peanut! No, Lois from Family Guy.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, that's not. And the steak was shared. Oh no! No, just a little bit.
Oh, Mar, game 1 over Null. Wow.
Null just flooded the edge guard a little bit. I'm whispering because they're right next to me.
What you say? Hit the road, Jack. What?
Come back.
What you say?
Not quite there.
Yeah, no, Xbox is the 3rd seed. It's wild because AMSA is the 4th seed. AMSA got 2nd at Genesis. And that was the last tournament AMSA's been to.
Right.
So from AMSA's perspective, it's like, well, what did I do? I wasn't even at, you know. See, now it sounds like a...
No, you're fine. What did you mean?
Teals are going to come over. Oh, I heard you had a problem with seeding.
Jerk.
I don't care. I think it's funny when people get underseeded. If it was up to me, I would give Zayn 13th seed and laugh about it every tournament.
I think you have some influence over that.
No, I don't.
I don't think you have zero influence.
Yes, I do.
I don't think you have zero.
How would I determine the seeding, Vish?
I think you could talk to the seeders and sway them.
No,
I don't think you could sway them to 13.
Seeders hate people like me. Seeders hate commentators. We're like we're like sworn enemies because
why?
From Seeders, because from their perspective, it's like, oh, they're trying to have everything be objective and this player should be beating this person and so on. And as the commentator, that's exactly not our job. Our job is to play up the upset and talk about all of the things that could happen, all the potential.
But I don't think they see us as enemies.
They do, Vish.
No,
have you ever talked to them? Or have you ever, better yet, heard them talk behind our backs about us?
I have not heard
that.
Let
me tell you, Vish.
How have you heard that?
I've got some moles in the Cedar community, and I mean, they're saying nasty things about us all the time, Vish. I'm just saying, Vish, watch your back.
Oh my
okay?
God.
Watch your back.
But they're so nice.
Damien has told me about what happened behind those closed doors in the Melee Stats Discord, which I'm in, but I don't read because I don't read all that.
That's crazy that Discord. You didn't want to talk about the seeding, but you're very okay talking about all of this.
Huh?
The malice that the seeders have to the
A lot of malice for us. And what did we ever do, Vish? We just played up the upset. We just talked about what could happen. It's our job to talk about the Doctor Strange with the one.
Yeah.
We're just Doctor Strange out here. And they're Thanos, Vish. They're snapping away.
Oh my God.
They're snapping away.
I've never
hardworking
seen
players
like
AMSA and hardworking commentators like me and you, the Doctor Stranges of the Melee Extended Universe, Vish. The Melee Cinematic Universe.
Wow, I didn't know it was like that.
It is like that.
I didn't know it was like that.
It is. And I don't feel so good.
I didn't know
Mr. Stark.
Oh, okay. Spider-Man in this? I like it.
I love Seed. I'm just kidding.
Oh my
I love
God.
you guys.
I didn't know it was this serious.
It's not. I just think it's funny, and I think Chroma's in chat, so I was hoping Chroma would say some funny stuff.
But no.
Chroma usually says some funny stuff. Here's Edwin. Okay, there we got Edwin Budding. That's next best thing.
Shout-outs to Edwin.
Yeah, shout-outs to Edwin. Edwin Budding. It's not his real name.
I know. I didn't know that for a little bit of time.
Nothing bothers me more. This is like my #1 pet peeve. I'm sorry. I hate people that name like Bobby Big Balls. His name's not Bobby.
I know, that's crazy.
And people say oh, did you see that thing Bobby did? And to me, that's like Bobby Scar.
Right.
His name is Bobby Scar.
Mm.
So I'm like, how come?
It's like a stage name.
Chip is another one.
Chip is another one.
How's your name Chip?
I think it's like a stage name, like how some actors just
guess.
literally have
I was never really down for stage names, even as a kid. Though, when I learned about the concept of stage names,
at least you're consistent.
If you're gonna name yourself something that's not your real name, name yourself something crazy, like Mewtwo King or Hungry Box. Don't now you're just like John Wayne. That's just a normal name. That's not even that fun. I don't know if that's John Wayne. I don't know if that's a stage name or his real name.
It could be either.
Making a point. Anyone know if John Wayne is a stage name or real name? Frank Ocean, a good example.
And you know who else is making a point?
Who?
Kador.
NMW Rom. This is a good draw for. I feel like NMW could win this because we already saw what NMW is capable of against Marth.
Actually, this is going about the same as Game 1 did versus Zane, though.
Ooh.
With NMW.
This might be Zane playing with the Wavebird.
Oh.
Rom paid Zane $7 and said...
That's all it costs? That's all it takes?
That's all he has.
Ah.
I don't know why I said that. I don't know anything about Rom's financial situation. I actually don't even know who he is or where he's from. But I think maybe London, Ontario. That's why. Port exchange rate.
Got it.
Yeah. The circle of... But anyway, I think he slid Zane $7 and said, here's a Waybird and $7. I want you to pick Black Marth and beat NMW, but make it look convincing, Vish.
Ah. But I'm just surprised Zane would do that for $7.
I mean, Zane's... He's a good sport.
He's a hard worker. He's a hard worker. He knows the value of money.
Exactly.
He knows the value of money.
In middle school, so did you play Ocarina of Time?
Yes.
So the Water Temple is like a nightmare. It's like a 5-hour torturous.
Sure.
I beat it in one afternoon. It took me forever because it's ridiculous. And then someone from my school who couldn't beat it, he paid me $5 to beat the Water Temple for him on his card.
Nice.
Yeah. Which, if you think about, minimum wage, it's like not worth it. That's like $1 an hour. But
you're hustling back. But for back then, it probably didn't
and
seem
that
like
was
work
really,
for you.
hey, that was the first time I ever got paid for video games, right? Who knew?
Hey, that was the start of a beautiful
career in streaming. That's professional gaming.
And here you are now talking about that first experience.
I was a pro gamer in middle school, Vish. Think about it.
One of the first.
One of the first, yeah. Actually, yeah.
Maybe the first.
Maybe the when was StarCraft 1? No, they were already doing it. I think I was already, yeah.
But maybe the first for Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, take that, ZFG. Put that in your hook shot and shoot it.
Nice. I feel like it makes you on...
Xbox wins. Pop off?
No pop off.
Huh. It's a shame.
A little bit of a head nod.
I feel like the Game 5 that would have been a pop off.
I think it's just a solid head nod. Because it felt like Xbox was just in control the whole time. At least for that last couple of stocks.
I hear ya.
So maybe not pop-off worthy, but more like a sigh of relief.
A sigh of relief.
And a head nod.
A head nod.
And a well-done chap.
Chap?
Chap.
Yeah?
That's how
well
Xbox refers.
Governor?
Yeah, that's how Xbox refers to himself in his head.
Right. In his head, he's British.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that mental model.
Yeah, you can choose what accent you think in. It's completely your choice.
That's actually a good point. I might
how they say
I might mix it up a little bit.
You know how they say like you're breathing manually? I'm saying now you're thinking British.
Johnny.
You don't think you are?
Huh? What?
You know how you say like you're breathing manually and then it makes people breathe manually? I'm going to say you're thinking Britishly.
I tuned out. You're thinking. I'm thinking Arby's. I'm actually never thinking Arby's. That's the crazy thing.
Well, the
I'm
gonna
say it. No, I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. People are way too tough on Arby's. I think Arby's is like low-key kind of good.
But you're never thinking it by your own accord, by your own admission.
It's just okay. So their marketing team isn't doing a good job, but I think their food isn't that bad.
But you're never thinking it. Meaning it's not an option.
I think Arby's is fine. Double beef and cheddar, I think it's pretty good. First Mr. Kite, really? I think it's not bad. I think it's not that bad. People give it way too hard of a time. I feel like it became this thing where it's funny to hate on it. And I don't think it's, I don't know, whatever.
I think I just don't think about it.
Yeah, I kind of don't. Arby's is poisoning me. Okay, that's fair.
Oh, well, that's a good reason.
Okay, but wait, hang on, hear me out. To be fair, I think every human being has that one fast food restaurant that we irrationally hate on because we got food poisoning from. So, for example, when I was roommates with Cactuar, like anytime I would suggest Wendy's, because I kind of like Wendy's.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think about Wendy's?
Yeah, Wendy's pretty good.
Cactuar, he's like, hell no, F Wendy's. We can't do Wendy's.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, why? And he's like, because I had Wendy's one time and I got food poisoning and I hate it. And I think everybody has that one establishment that gave us food poisoning at one time, and we can't do it.
Yeah,
we can't do it.
That makes sense.
For me, low-key Taco Bell. And it wasn't even that it food poisoned me. I just like
had indigestion.
No, there was something fucking really gross in. I sorry to cuss, but I swear to God, oh God, it's grossed me out. I think it was like a vein.
A what?
Like a vein. It looked like a blood vessel in the ground beef. It was like a.
Okay.
It was like a. It was gross. I don't know. I couldn't continue eating. It was
all right.
From Taco Bell.
Fair enough. And now we'll never go to Taco Bell as a duo.
Unless it's a combination Pizza Hut Taco Bell, in which I'll guess that.
Then you can always just get the Pizza Hut.
I'm at the Pizza Hut.
I'm at the Taco Bell.
Or at the combination Pizza Hut at Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you catch them going to the ledge, and it's less laggy than Forward Smash.
Yeah, and it goes from like low to high too. Pretty cool.
It does go from low to high. Oh! That is, hey, I'll say it. That was a little bit of a throw from Rom. Kind of a guaranteed almost edge guard.
Yeah, there was at least one. There was at least 2 situations that felt like, if you grab the edge or hit even one more forward air.
Yeah.
Falcons.
Dude, I mean, NMW's combos on Marth are next gen.
Yeah. Very clean.
Some might say 07 Mewtwo King-esque.
Some might say.
Yeah.
One might say.
One might say. Which
There's one in particular that says it.
Armada. Armada! Armada! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Armada. Have you heard how they say sometimes they're streaming for Armada or whatever in Europe? Have you heard how this? I think it's Swedish.
Say that again.
I think it might literally just be Swedish smashers like locals, but how they say Armada, they go Armada. You ever heard that?
That's pretty badass.
They say moo like that for some reason.
That's
crazy.
badass.
It's like a Swedish thing.
Maybe that's how it's meant to be pronounced.
There's like 5 Swedes in chat right now. They all go, none of us say that.
You've made
you
this
literally
up.
made that. You had a nightmare dream, and you like made that up in your brain.
And now all of chat will think that, including myself, from now till the end of time.
I swear to God, I didn't make it up. I think someone told me that. They're like, if you want to like cheer for Armada in region.
Someone told you that, so you didn't hear it.
Someone told me. I think it was Gabe's. I think it was literally Gabe's. And Gabe's does deadlift 595 pounds. A couple of buddies of mine formed a punk band. I went to all their shows.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I would say not great DI. Maybe
yeah,
you die there anyway, but like
still, that was like instantaneously.
It was like teleported to the
yeah, I don't
Dude,
think I've seen a
my favorite moment of a puff dying like that. Shoutouts to Kyle Charizardis, aka Idea. Do you remember Idea the puff?
Yeah.
It was Nun versus Idea, Game 5, which made it extra funny. Nun counterpicked Yoshi's Ganon, Game 5 against his puff player Idea. Idea's winning the whole game, and Nun comes down from the spawn platform, last stock, does a forward air. Idea's holding away, like, off the Yoshi's platform at literally 0%. And I, like, SDI's Nun's Ganon forward air at 0 and away and dies at literal 0. And I burst out laughing. I know, I didn't know, I literally didn't know. It's like not a, it's not a fixed, it's not like Shine. It's like, it's a, you need percent. He just died. And I lost it. I literally lost it. I was like, dude, how do you lose a set like that? Like, that's just tough. It was so funny. He got deleted. He just got deleted.
At 0 is wild. I'll have to go watch that. I still almost don't believe you.
0%. I don't think it was on stream. I think it was like losers. Because this was like 2012, so like None was good, but not like that good.
Sure.
It wasn't like, they weren't putting, All right. Well, before we let you all go to the mainstream or whatever, we do have some... Really cut back to me while I was picking my nose. That's my fault. That's my fault. I just like to complain about things. It's just funny.
I didn't even notice you doing that.
Dude, I'm 30. I'm turning 35. I don't care. You can watch me pick my nose. I have no dignity left, Vish. You know what I mean? At a certain point, you wake up one morning, you're like, dude, F it. I'm wearing a T-shirt. You still dress like for tournament. You're gonna wake up one morning and be like, dude, who am I trying to please here? Well, like you're gonna be like me one day, Vish. It's all
about the self, Toph.
I'm doing it for self. Age? You're 34.
34.
I know you are. I know. That's what we love about you. We can tell. You do it for the love of the game. I'm just washed up, dude.
You're not washed up. Oh, no, you're not. Everyone in chat, push 1 if Toph is not washed up.
Push 1 if I'm washed up.
No, no.
I'm overriding your ones with my ones.
Now
just push 1.
2.
Hey, we got some ad reads that we need to read out.
Ads.
Check out the shop. I think it's exclamation mark shop. It might be exclamation mark merch. We got a Ice Climbers thingy. We got Ness. We got Zane. Got Axe. Now go She Who Next. Destination Vancouver. Let me tell you, Battle BC is brought to you by the city of Vancouver. Look at that. Look at that. What is going on here? Is this like a...
That's the marina.
No, but specifically this structure. Okay, are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's right over the letter S at destination. There's like a boat. No. Vish, do the pot friend.
What does pot friend look like?
Yeah, chat, help him out.
I'm not doing that. We look like that frog. What was that? A frog?
It's a pot. It's a frog. Pot that's a friend.
I want to be a frog.
No, it's a pot.
Look at that frog.
Look at that rat.
Look at that rat.
There's no rat. Caught him!
No, I know Chad is trying to make Vish look like a frog shit. I'm not
You're
falling
not
for
a
that.
frog.
I'm not falling for it, chat.
You're not a frog. You're
Classic
a pot.
chat. Classic chat.
They want you to do it, Vish.
Why don't we both do it?
I already did it.
Why don't we both do it together? Like you
what
do
if,
one end of it, and I do the other end.
Okay, which
like
one do you want?
Like a team.
Do you want the up hand or the other hand and the elbow? Which
I'll
one
do
you
the
want?
hand on the elbow.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'd say. All right. Well, there you go.
Now what happens? I don't know what. Was this like some kind of
Nothing happens. You're too stressed out,
There's
Vish.
some kind of
You're
incantation.
Too worried that thing,
Did we summon something?
No.
I think
Vish,
we summoned something.
We're just living in the moment, Vish. All we have is the moment. There's no past. There's no future. There's just the here and now. Just like that song in Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I'm here. I'm Toph at Battle of BC6. We've been Vish.
Signing off, I guess. Peace. He's just hopping off like that.